Hi, Virginia. I think you're just connecting to the audio right now. There we go. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Thank you for joining today. I'll just be asking you a couple questions. Just
Sure.
help. So, why don't you start off with introducing yourself, like who you are and what you do with Project Tembo?
Sure. Okay. My name is Virginia Taylor. I'm a director with TEMBO Canada, a Canadian charity here in Canada. I'm also a teacher, so I've been very involved in some of the teaching programs with TEMBO.
Nice. Okay. And so, what was the motivation to start Project Tembo? Like, what motivated you guys to start?
Um, the real issue of girls' education, and that really continues to this day. So we've been in operation for 16 years. And I'd say that girls' education really lies at the heart of our organization. And the need for girls in Northern Tanzania to be supported for school, both from a cultural perspective as well as an economic perspective. So when you look at the community and you recognize the economic, environmental hardship that these families are living in, and just it's not possible to be able to support a daughter to go to school, or the cultural traditions where in a Maasai culture, for a girl to, at the age of 13, 14, a father might choose a girl to be married as opposed to continue with their education. And so those issues are at the heart of TEMBO and continue to be our passion to try to promote girls' education.
That's awesome. So, why is it called Project Tembo?
Sure. TEMBO stands for Tanzania Education and Micro Business Opportunity. And so that opportunity for girls through education to be able to go to secondary school and now vocational training as well. But also for women, one of the ways that women are empowered is through microfinance loans. And so we have about 300 women at any point, currently about 130, but over the course of those 16 years, we've had women who receive a loan for up to 5 years. And that loan allows them to start a small business, perhaps selling fabric, perhaps setting up a little shop of some produce. And with the income that they generate from those businesses, they're able to support their families and maybe help their younger children buy school supplies or a new shirt for their school uniform. So really the empowerment for the women through micro business. So all about opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know any like women personally who you've known like you've given a micro loan to? Like, do you know any like that have started a business? Do you have any?
Yes. So there are many women in Longido. If you were to walk through the village, which if you can imagine sort of maybe 4 city blocks in a city such as Ottawa. So Longido is not a big village, but if you were to walk through the village, you would find Niema, who started a yogurt business, or Esupad, who has motorcycle parts. So very different kinds of opportunities. Some women walk door to door, so they don't necessarily have a stall or a shop, but they have a walking business and they sell fabrics or clothing. So yeah, lots of businesses.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. So have you been to Tanzania, right?
Yes, I have many times.
So can you explain to everyone like what the culture's like there and what everything's like?
Sure. So we're in Longido, which is, if you were to look at a map, Tanzania, northern Tanzania, Longido is just on the border with Kenya, about 30 kilometers south of that border. You can see Mount Kilimanjaro on a beautiful day. So just Mount Kilimanjaro lies just to the east. It's very, very dry. There are 2 seasons, the wet season, the dry season. It can be extremely dry, but it's beautiful landscape, the grasslands, really, really lovely place to be in. It's the heart of the Maasai community. So if you were to arrive in Longido, you'd know you were in a Maasai community, very traditional, clothing still worn by many individuals. If you step out of Longido is a more prosperous village. When I say that, it's relative, but there are some concrete homes now. people starting to have a little bit more sedentary lifestyle. But if you go outside of Longuito Village, much more traditional, where people continue to live in a traditional Maasai home, made from cow dung and grass roof, and follow a very traditional lifestyle. Men continue to herd and women take care of domestic activities. Lots and lots of children around, perhaps sitting under a beautiful acacia tree with women for a literacy class. So
Nice.
a great community.
Yeah, it sounds really nice. Like, what does the culture look like for like a girl growing up, would you say? Like,
Sure. So a girl would follow her mother in learning domestic activities.
mhm,
She would be very involved in helping her mother to collect water every day.
mhm,
She would help her mother with younger children as her mother continues to have a family.
mhm,
She would go to primary school, which might be within walking distance. And I say walking distance, it could be a 3 or 4 kilometer walk to
yeah.
primary school every day. At the end of primary school, which is 7 years, so at the end of grade 7, they write a national exam. And if they pass that national exam, they would have an opportunity to go on to secondary school. And that's where TEMBO starts to get involved, because that's where the challenge comes. As I mentioned earlier, it may be at that point, at the age of 13 or 14, that her father or her brother or her uncle, the community, might say that now's the time for her to get married.
Okay.
So that's where we're addressing that issue.
Mhm,
So yes, many girls do stay home. About 33% of girls go on to secondary school in Tanzania, and many of the other girls do follow a more traditional path.
okay, great. Thank you for that. So what does Tembo afford to like how do you guys fundraise? Like how do you guys afford to like run your business or your
Sure.
organization?
Well, thanks to things just like what you're doing tonight, Ellie. A lot of people who have events or host or word of mouth and talk with families. And so that's one way. We also host large events. So we have luncheons, and we've been doing webinars during the pandemic. We had a virtual climb of Kilimanjaro. So those events help us to raise funds. We
Okay.
get grants through foundations,
Okay.
but a lot of individual donations. And the funds are used to support the girls to go to school. Mhm.
Nice. And last question. What kind of effects has COVID had on Tanzania and like your organization helping girls go to school?
Sure. Okay. I'll talk about it from two perspectives. One from Tanzania. So when the pandemic first hit, all of us in March of
Mhm,
2020, schools were closed. And for girls, that was a very difficult period of time.
mhm,
They went home from school and they really didn't know whether they'd ever get a chance to go back to school. So you can imagine a young girl who's just been accepted into Form 1. She packed her bag, she got all her trunk packed and got off to school, only to find that 2 months later she was back home again, and real fear that
yeah,
she might not go back to school again, that she might be married off. As well, they were worried about their own health. Healthcare is difficult to access,
yeah.
so just a precarious time.
Mhm,
But we stepped up. With the support of our donors, we were able to give the girls additional learning materials, extra soap, extra toiletries. And those girls, we also kept in contact with them, which I think was really one of the things that really helped our staff. We have staff in Tanzania, all of whom are Maasai themselves,
mhm,
and they were able to, sort of contact the girls, motivate them, let them know that yes, we would support them through this time, and if they needed assistance, to call. We gave food to families who were really in need. Here in Canada, when the pandemic first hit, we got creative, and that's where Climb Kilimanjaro happened. And so we, walked the equivalent distance of climbing Kilimanjaro here in the safety of our own communities in Canada, and worked to raise money. And we continue to do that.
mhm,
Right now, we're raising money to send girls to school in January. And we've really tried to be, as creative as we can, reach out, let people know what it costs to send a girl to school, how to fill a trunk, $25 gives a girl toiletries. $55 gives a girl a bag of books. And so sharing that message with individuals will help us to send more girls to school in January.
Okay, well, thank you for your time and the interview today. Thank you. I
welcome.
appreciate that a lot.
Okay, great. Well, enjoy the coffee house and thank you.
Bye now.
Okay.
Great. Well, that was wonderful, Ellie. So up next, who do we have up next?
Nick. He'll introduce himself in the video. Thank you for your time and the interview today. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Okay, great. Well, enjoy the coffee house and thank you.
Oh, we have a technical difficulty here. Just one moment, please.
Can you click on like the tab there?
Yeah.
There we go.
So we're gonna, before we share the screen. So why don't you tell everybody watching right now something interesting you've learned about Tembo?
Okay, well, if you didn't just hear, $25 buys a girl toiletries in Tanzania, and a $55 donation gives a girl a bag of books. So I just wanted to let you all know that every cent counts.
Yes.
So make sure to go donate in the GoFundMe below.
Perfect.
And this will be Nick. He's my old neighbor, so I asked him to sing.
Awesome. Here we go.
Okay. Hi, my name is Nick Koss, and I'm from Kingston, Ontario. And my first song I'm going to play for you is called This Town. Waking up to kiss you and nobody's there. The smell of your perfume still stuck in the air. It's hard. Yesterday I thought I saw you shattering around. It's funny how things never change in this old town. So far from the stars. And I want to tell you everything, the words I never got to say the first time around. And I remember everything from when we were the children playing in this fairground. Just there with you now. 'Cause if the whole world was watching, I still dance with you. Drive highways and byways just to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. I saw that you moved on with someone new. In the pub that we met, he's got his arms around you. It's so hard, so hard. And I want to tell you everything, the words I never got to say the first time around. And I remember everything from when we were the children playing in this fairground. So I was there with you now. 'Cause if the whole world was watching, I still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. You still make me nervous when you walk in the room. Them butterflies, they come alive when I'm next to you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. And I know that's wrong, that I can't move on, but there's something about you. 'Cause if the whole world was watching, I still dance with you. Drive highways and byways to be there with you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. You You still make me nervous when you walk in the room. Then butterflies, they come alive when I'm next to you. Over and over, the only truth. Everything comes back to you. Everything comes back to you. Second song I'm going to play for you guys is called In Case You Didn't Know by, not Brett Young, the other guy, Luke Holmes, that's it. Alright, my last song I'm going to play for you guys is called Like I Loved You by Brett Young. You would have thought she wrote down every word. Goodbye spelled out like it had been hers. There ain't no point in trying to change your mind. Seems like you've got it all figured out. You're alright with the way this is going down. Don't tell me that we can still be friends. Hanging down the weekends are gonna be okay. Just start seeing somebody new. Hope that I do. It won't be long till I forget to call every time that I'm drinking. You ain't the love song I can't keep singing. I gotta be honest, really believe that's the truth. You never loved me like I loved you. By the way she was talking to me, seemed you never had any real feelings for me. If you expect me to look across that bar and see you in somebody else's arms, and I need you, oh, who do you think you are? Trying to tell me that we can still be friends. Hanging on the weekends are gonna be okay. Just start seeing somebody new. Hope that I do. It won't be long till I forget to call every time that I'm drinking. You ain't the love song I can't keep singing. I gotta be honest, really believe that's the truth. You never loved me like I loved you. You always told me never leave me. You said I was your one and only. So it makes me think I wanna hear you say, we can still be friends. No, I don't wanna be friends. Stop telling me, whoa, whoa, whoa. That we can still be friends. Ain't nothing weekends are gonna be okay. Start seeing somebody new. Hope that too, it won't be long till I forget to call every time that I'm drinking. You ain't the love song I can't keep singing. I gotta be honest, really believe that's the truth. You never loved me like I loved you. You never loved me like I love you. You never loved me like I loved you. You never loved me like I love you. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
All right. Well, that was wonderful. So how do you know? What is his name?
So his name's Nick, and we used to live on the same street a couple years back. And we used to like do duets together because our parents love that we sing, so we do some duets together. But he moved to Kingston a couple years ago, so sometimes I go see him when I have tournaments in Kingston. But yeah, so if Nick, you're watching, thank you for doing that. It was great.
Awesome. Maybe let people know that the GoFundMe is in the.
So make sure to go check that the GoFundMe is in the bio.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
So go check the chat and you'll have the GoFundMe link in there. $25 will buy toiletries for a girl and $55 buys a bag of books for girls. So every cent counts, guys. Next up, we have Brittany.
And how do you know Brittany?
I know Brittany because through Rise Academy, I met Miss Shipman, and this is one of her friends. So she introduced me to her.
You don't have to, just Emma.
Oh, yeah, Emma. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's hear Brittany.
Okay, so my name is Brittany, and I will be the next performer in tonight's coffee house. But before I start, I just wanted to thank Ellie, firstly, for putting together this fundraiser and bringing awareness to TEMBO and their initiative. And then also to everyone who could attend tonight and who could donate. I'm just very grateful and honored to be a part of tonight's event. I hope that you all have a healthy and happy holiday season this year. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. If only in my dreams.
Wow.
I know, she's amazing. She was supposed to join live with us today, but not unfortunately, but she's moving today. So she sent in a pre-recorded. So Brittany, if you ever watch this, thank you for doing that. I already emailed you, but it means a lot, and you have a beautiful voice.
Yes. Oh, so beautiful. All right. Well, so I'm Rebecca Chambers, and I am the facilitator at Rise Academy, and have been so fortunate to have Ellie with me. She started with me in September as part of my pilot project. She was brave and joined. She was one of the 12. And this is the outcome of her project. One of the things that I love about this is that the course actually ended in November.
Yes.
And Ellie's so passionate about what she's doing that there was no persuading her to do this in December. She chose this time because she thought it would be better for more of a holiday concert or coffee house.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what we're trying to do at Rise, is to get youth to be passionate about something that they would probably do outside of school anyways. So for those of you who are listening and watching, tell us a little bit about Rise and your experience. And you've had lots of practice at this because you've become my spokesperson.
Yeah. So basically, my mom signed me up for this course back in summertime. She just kind of like, yeah, I signed you up. And I was like, okay. I was kind of stressed about what it was going to be like because I was already taking 2 courses at school because of the setup with COVID. So I was kind of stressed to have a 3rd course going on at the same time. But it turned out like it was actually really great. Through Rise, we got to like, at the start, we told Rebecca what we were passionate about. Like, for example, I'm really passionate about feminism. So this was a great organization to kind of connect with because they're all about helping girls in Tanzania. So basically, everybody would like help choose an organization that like kind of like fed into what they're really passionate about, and you'd work with them, as well as like just learning different materials throughout the course. And everyone kind of did like, I guess what would you call them, like for example, I'm doing a coffee house. Ella did a Haitian night where you had different people like coming on. It was kind of like this, streaming it on YouTube, and different people from Haiti would come kind of show their culture on it. So one girl did a dog walk to help fundraise for
their slogan is save a pot cake dog rescue.
Dogs in the Caribbean, right?
Well, they're actually here now.
Oh, okay.
But they're from the Caribbean.
They're from the Caribbean.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's just really cool because it was kind of like it's a lot different than your traditional schooling where like I go to school, I just sit in a desk and learn. Like this Rise Academy actually like gives me an opportunity to kind of use my voice and speak about what I'm passionate about, which is really cool.
Yeah. And you enjoyed it so much that you've joined us as my co-op student.
Yes, I'm a co-op student and I'm taking another course at the end of 4th quadrimester.
Yes, which I'm very excited about. Now you're in grade 11.
Yes.
And the courses you're taking are grade 12 courses.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
Well, I've always kind of reached ahead. In grade 9, I took history during summer, and then last year I did something during summer. I forget. And then now I'm like just reaching ahead. So also they're just courses that interest me, like world cultures, and I'm taking a social equity course, and those courses just interest me. So
awesome. Awesome. Well, I think we've got somebody in the waiting room who we'll bring Brock in, and we get to have him live. You might be a bit early, 2 minutes early.
Yeah.
Anyways, Brock and I have had the opportunity to meet at the Morning Owl in Manotick. And he is a barista, and he's a lover of coffee and conversation. And so it's been really, really cool. And I'm always telling him about Rise. And hey, Brock.
There we go.
Hi. Awesome. I was just talking about how we met at Morning Owl, and that you are an amazing listener, and I'm always telling you about Rise. And we both follow each other on Instagram. And I watched your video through Kip and learned about your story, which is amazing. And then I was telling you about Ellie's project, and not even knowing that Ellie and your daughter they go to school together, and they played on the football team together.
Yeah. It's a small world.
It's very cool.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Yes, thank you so much.
No, absolutely my pleasure. Thanks for reaching out.
We can hardly hear you. I don't know. Are you close to your computer?
Okay, let me try.
Do you have a microphone, or what are you?
I'm actually using my phone.
Okay.
Let me try this. Give me a sec there.
Sure.
I'm gonna disconnect this.
Oh, that's loud.
There we go. Yeah.
And
Is
that better?
That's perfect.
That's better.
Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay, it's lost your I can barely hear you now, but I guess in this instance that's okay. Well,
yes.
I'll lean in.
Yeah. Yeah, and apparently Katie knows Brock, and this is Ellie's mom, everybody. She's gonna sing now. Yeah, awesome. All right, well, I'm just gonna make sure that our view is is good here, because we don't want to see us, we want to see you.
Perfect.
And yeah, so I don't know, maybe Ellie should tell you a little bit about Tembo. I don't know if, I know you've been watching along.
I have been watching along. I'm quite curious, so I'll give Ellie an opportunity to share what she wants. I have followed this since 6 o'clock.
Yes.
I think it's a fantastic initiative, so that's amazing. I'm very happy to have stumbled into this and to participate. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
$25 for toiletries, $55 for a bag of books.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm an avid reader, so I can certainly appreciate that and the value of that. Very cool.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, what are you going to play for us tonight?
Okay, well, when you originally reached out, you asked if my band could play.
Yes.
We were actually on YouTube last night releasing a new video and a whole bunch of stuff we've been working on COVID style, which has been a challenge. So I'm alone tonight. I thought I would do, we're a heavier band, all the electric guitars and drums and everything. But I'm going to pull up one of our originals on an acoustic, if that's cool.
Oh yeah.
And then if you need me to play any more, we can move on from there. So you got a good volume on me, because I can barely hear you, but we're good. If I start singing, it'll be all right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So perfect. So I play in a band, which was just a basement band. Guys getting together once a month to make some noise, and somewhere along the line we released an album and started playing in Ottawa, and now it's all originals. So this is a song written by a friend of mine in the band called Stockholm, and we say, I guess our band motto is along the lines of sad songs for happy people. It's not a very sad song though. So this is Stockholm. My name is Brock, and this is great. I see Katie sitting there with a big smile on her face, which is awesome. So Stockholm. This is surprise. What did this catch us up on the other side? Backs to the wall, staring out across the city. You told me you were tired of it all. Back off the end of the time, watching some kid in that metal shirt that says no compromise. I feel strong, and I wonder what song going through his head these past days. These past days. Last days. These last days. It has us all guessing. Can't you see what's going on? Can't you see the storm coming? This is all just been a blur. 10 p.m. hotel bar and conversations running. Awkward silence despite promises made. Freeze the moment, talking away. Trace of red to spin us back around this past day. These past days. These past days. These past days. That's a little Class of 91 and a song called Stockholm. I got to lean in to hear you though, so.
He can't hear. No. It's
That came through okay?
Yes, that was great. It was amazing.
Awesome. So
want another one?
you suggested maybe you needed some more time filled. If you want me to play another one, I certainly can. Okay. This is a song written by a guy named Neil Finn. We're going back into the 80s now. A group called Crowded House. And this is a fantastic song called Better Be Home Soon.
Oh, good one.
Somewhere deep inside, Lynn's got a hold on you. And it's pushing me aside, stretch on forever. And they know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon. Stripping back the coats, lies and deception. Like nothingness, like a week in the desert. And they know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon. So don't say no, don't say nothing's wrong. 'Cause when you get back home, maybe I'll be gone. Yeah. It would cause me pain if we were to end this. But I could start again. You can depend on it. That I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. Oh my Lord, I'm getting all the chords right. That's why I tell you, better be be home soon. Better be home soon. Thank you. I forgot one chord in there and I couldn't piece it back together, but it's always a good time. Live is always a bit of a, yeah, it's great. So that was Crowded House.
That brought me back to my grade. I was in grade 5, I think.
Wow.
Maybe, well, not when it came out, but maybe. I think I had the record.
Yeah, we're going back to the late 80s on that one. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm happy to play another one, or I can let you guys get back to the flow. It's just whatever time you need filled. So.
I mean, you could play another one.
We're enjoying it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate
your
that.
groupies here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can see people moving back and forth. It's good. So. I guess I'll do a little Tragically Hip then. Obviously, there we go. Yeah. Anybody in Canada, and we are all proud Canadians. So let's do a little Wheat Kings here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So. Sundown, terrace of the prairies, Wheat Kings have all their treasures buried, and all you hear are the rusty breezes pushing around weather vane Jesus' arms. Zippo lighter, he sees the killer's face. Maybe it's someone standing in the killer's place. 20 years for nothing, well, that's nothing new. Besides, no one's interested in something you didn't do. We things and pretty things. Wait and see what the morning brings. It's a dream he dreams where the high school is dead and stark. It's a museum and we're all locked up in it after dark. The walls are lined on yellow, gray and sinister, along with pictures of our parents, prime ministers. Big kings and pretty things. Let's just see what tomorrow brings. Late-breaking story on the CBC. Nation whispers, we always knew that you go free. But all you can't be fond of living in the past. 'Cause if you are, then there's no way that you're gonna last. We kings and pretty things. Wait and see what tomorrow brings. We need that's what tomorrow brings. A little Tragically Hip. Thanks, guys. I'm moving in again so I can hear.
Yeah.
What a great opportunity. Thank you so much, guys. I love what you guys are doing. Rebecca, I love this whole Rise Academy. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. That means so much.
You're
to us.
very welcome, Ellie. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, you'll hear more every time I come into the Morning Owl, and we'll have our morning chat. And I
love it.
feel guilty all the time because I'm like, he's trying to do all these like really cool coffees and stuff, and I'm talking his ear off. And
It's
anyway,
my favorite part of the job. Honestly, I love
You're
it. I
very
love the
good,
interactions. So.
you're a very good multitasker.
You're gonna have to come out and see us at Willow. We're gonna have a coffee shop here, coffee and tea shop in our wellness center.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will definitely check it out.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
if you ever need someone to sit in a corner and strum a guitar, it's
we will.
always there. It's always there.
I
Great.
love
It's very good seeing you again, Katie.
it. Good to see you too.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I'll
Thank you.
flip over to YouTube. Are you guys moving on to some more music, or is Ellie playing?
Now it's Ellie.
Okay, good. I'm going to flip over to YouTube and have a listen then.
Awesome. Thanks, Brock.
See you, Brock.
Thanks so much, guys. Best of luck with the
Bye.
fundraiser.
Thank you.
Okay,
$25 for toiletries.
55 for a bag of books.
Bag of books. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that bag of books. That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a good
Awesome.
one.
All right. Thanks.
Excellent.
Bye.
right. Bye, guys.
Oh, here we go. Can you hear it on the YouTube thing?
No, it's not. It's on. So do you have your earbuds in?
Yeah, so I have the earbuds in. But I can't hear myself. I can't hear myself in the earbuds.
We're just sorting out
Technical difficulties.
Could you hear
I
each other
could hear it
before?
before I joined the link. Oh, because I haven't done this yet.
All right. We're just getting Ellie sorted out here. I don't know if you can hear me because I don't have my sound.
There we go. Now I can hear. All right. Can we just do a little test run here? Just before I start out. So if it works, my first song I'm going to be singing is Let It Be by the Beatles. Yes. Can you hear it?
Sorry, everybody. We had this right before. Okay.
Okay, I'm playing the music now, so can you let me know if you hear the music and if I need to turn it down or turn my mic up or anything? Okay. Yeah. When I find myself in time of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in the hour of darkness, He is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Broken-hearted people living in a world of green, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Make sure to go donate in the GoFundMe link that's in the chat. Instrumental here. Rebecca had to switch rooms, so there was an echo. tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. The words of wisdom. Let it be. So this next song that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be singing Can't Help Falling in Love. And
You didn't
the
let us
reason why I
clap.
chose this song is because, wait, Rebecca, did you say something?
I said you didn't let us clap.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Thanks. I forgot you're still in the Zoom. I like once you left the room, I was like, she's gone. So I forgot you're still there. Does everything sound okay?
Beautiful.
Okay, great. So make sure to go donate in the GoFundMe link. If you're new here, $25 buys toiletries and $55 buys a bag of books for girls in Tanzania. So every cent counts, guys. Much appreciated. Anyways, back to what I was saying before Rebecca interrupted me. I will be singing Can't Help Falling in Love. So I'm pretty sure my Nana and Papa are still watching this. So this song is for you guys. Wise men say, shall I stay? Yes, I can't in love like a river flows surely to the sea. Sorry, guys. Rebecca, are you there?
Yeah, we just lost you there.
Okay, should I just start it over? Or should I just keep going with it?
Oh, we've got the technical person on it.
Oh, we got my mom on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sharing YouTube, bud?
I am.
Yeah. Can we go through Spotify?
Okay. Why?
Because for some reason this is streaming and it's not matching up with your voice.
Okay.
So where's my Zoom here? Can you get your lyrics out? So you have them, you get your lyrics ready.
Sure.
I'll get this ready.
Sorry, guys. Go donate in the GoFundMe.
Yes. Well, while they're working on the technical difficulties, thank you to everybody who is with us this evening. A little bit about me and Rise Academy. So started Rise Academy this past September, like Ellie and I were talking about. And it was in response to my time in public education and the need for wanting to give students a voice and to give them the opportunity to really take ownership over their learning, and also an opportunity just to try something new. Rise Academy is not a full-time school. It is a virtual school that complements traditional school or homeschooling. And are you guys good to go?
I believe we are.
Okay,
We're
well,
gonna give this a go. This song is for my Nana and Papa, so I'm just gonna restart it because I want to be able to go through the whole song for them.
yes.
So we're gonna try it through Spotify now, where I play this instrumental. So can you just let me know if you can hear the music?
Yep.
You bring them outside. Yeah, I will. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Perfect. Can you hear the song? Yes. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Yeah, you can stop it now. So that one was for my Nana and Papa. That was their wedding song, correct? Yeah, so that was their wedding song. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. The next song I'll sing is Make You Feel My Love by Adele. Let me just look up the lyrics here.
This is a perfect example of Ellie using her voice in so many ways. You've talked a lot about you using your voice throughout the course, and you're really using your voice now.
I made weekly podcasts throughout the year that really helped me use my voice. And I even noticed when I went to go do my first job interview at Canadian Tire, they asked me questions and I was just like, I always had an answer. I was right on the ball because I noticed that I like my verbal skills really improved throughout throughout the year. So yeah. Yeah. So my next song is going to be Make You Feel My Love by Adele. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue. I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea. Sorry guys, messed that one up. Rebecca, is my mic working?
Yep.
Okay, great. I can't hear the music, so I'm just going off what I can.
The music got really
Loud?
quiet.
Okay. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. Through the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Go the ends of the earth for you. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. There was that one. I am, yeah. Okay, the mic got out like a halfway through my thing. Can I try doing the YouTube one? Because
Sure.
the rest of the songs. Okay, so I'm gonna try going back to YouTube just because when I'm doing Spotify, the music cuts out.
What's the song you want next? Where Are You Christmas?
Yeah, I'll do Where Are You Christmas. Can you hear that, Rebecca?
Yes.
Perfect. So this next song is Where Are You Christmas from The Grinch, which I'm sure all of you are familiar with. This will probably be my last song. Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear music play? Where are you, Christmas? Do you remember the one you used to know? I'm not the same one. See what the time's done. Is that why you have let me go? Whoa, Christmas is here everywhere. Christmas is here if you care. Oh, if there is love in your heart and your mind, we'll feel like Christmas all the time. Oh, I feel you, Christmas. I know I found you. You never fade away. Oh, the joy of Christmas stays here inside us, fills each and every heart with love. Where are you, Christmas? Fill your heart with love. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
That worked?
awesome. Yeah, that one worked.
Great. Perfect.
Amazing.
Should I do one more song or should I?
It's up to you. This is your show.
Let's see here. I'm coming downstairs. Should I do one more song or should I just?
I don't think one more song's good.
Okay. What song should I sing?
I think it's time to do like a little bit of a plug for. Did you already talk about how taking this course has kind of changed your life?
Not really. Why don't you speak what your perspective on this course? And
Yeah, I feel
As a
like
parent.
yeah, as a parent.
yeah, as a parent, like Rebecca, what you are doing is I'm a teacher in our school board, so I wear the same hat, or I did wear the same hat as you every single day. And we don't change a lot of, we don't teach that change is constant and that we always need to be innovating and pivoting. And really that's what grit and resiliency is about. And Rebecca, I can remember talking to you about this like before you launched your school, and just, how I felt like co-op was really, where I found myself is the best indicator of student success. For me, because I had moved out of the classroom because I was so disenfranchised from it, in the sense that creating, a 21st century learner means they can't still possibly be taking the same content that I took, back 20 years ago.
A long time ago.
And so we wonder why people have trouble with adversity, or have difficulty with uncertainty. And that's constant. We have never been able to predict the future. I think COVID has really just maybe shown us that we never really did have any control. And so we can look at these circumstances as from a victim lens, or we can look at it from a space of what is this pivoting me towards, or what is this turning me to? And Ellie was one of those kids that I would say was, stuck in her schooling, was always able to do well because she could follow rules.
I could follow rules and I could suck up to teachers.
I was going to say perform. And
suck up to teachers.
And but it's brought up really rich discussions, at our dinner table. It's brought up discussions all over, right? Really about even, feminism and intersectional feminism and just I'm just so, my heart is full of gratitude for really, we already knew that she had this fire in her and she just needed a spark. And so this type of programming, this type of school that you're offering for these kids is getting them to use their gifts, getting them to hone skills that are not maybe where they want to be. And so, yeah, I'm telling everyone to look into programming with your school, connecting, and we need this generation really leading us. And it's got to look different than what we had,
And I agree. Like, I was having this conversation with my mom earlier, talking about how, at school, a lot of my friends have IEPs or whatever you considered, because they take slower to write a test, or they learn differently. And I think instead of labeling these kids who learn differently IEPs, I feel like they should just really embrace how they learn, and just because I have a lot of my friends feeling embarrassed and feeling dumb because they take longer to write a test, or they need to learn it a different way. So instead of feeling down about it and feeling stupid, just really embracing it and realizing that you have gifts just in a different way.
Yeah, I mean, and curiosity, like asking questions. Can you tell me a different way? Can you show me a different way? Is there a different way of doing this? Of course there is. We know that, there's.
And not feeling embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I think has been so amazing with this process, and something I was attempting to do in the public system. But the problem being that, I had 3 different classes in one day. So that meant I saw 90 kids and I tried to personalize their learning. Well, that's really hard. And I don't have any, I understand why a lot of this can't happen in public education, just because of the hand we're dealt. But being able to, have these one-on-one meetings every week with the youth, and really getting to know them and being able to find out what gets them going, and to personalize their learning, so that it works for them. I've had the opportunity to work with kids where we've completely altered the way that we do lessons because of, and I mean, I don't need an IEP to tell me that somebody needs more time. I need to get to know somebody to understand them, to really get an idea of how we can do things differently. So I think that's been, like you said, I think everybody should have an IEP. It doesn't matter if you're gifted or if you need longer to do a test. We should all have personalized learning. Yeah,
I agree.
So,
and even for example, me taking this RISE course really realized that I strive in using my voice. So whenever we were given projects, instead of writing it all down, I'd record a podcast. So it really so I feel like this course just gave me another opportunity to really find out where I strive in. So thank you.
No, well, thank you. I'm so excited that we've been able to do this. And like I said right at the beginning, it makes my heart so warm to know that the class ended in November and here we are doing a project in December. That is what it's all about, right?
And
it's not because we procrastinated, it's because you care. And you could just say, forget it, I got the credit already.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Yeah. So awesome. Right. So what's the last song we're going to hear for tonight?
So the last song I'm going to sing is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Because we've done world cultures, we can also be saying
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. Kwanzaa,
all of the above.
Yes. Whatever you celebrate.
Just make it good.
Yeah. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star on the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas Okay.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. And I just wanted to thank everybody who came and joined this fundraiser. Me and Rebecca have put in a lot of time into making this work. So I appreciate everyone who came and watched and donated. It means a lot. And make sure to go check out Rise Academy. Make sure to go check out Rise Academy. They have lots of courses to offer. I'm taking another one at the end of the quadrimester. And do you guys want to say anything before?
Yeah, I think maybe check out Project Tembo.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The website. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the plug for Rise Academy, but
Project Tembo too, obviously.
Project Tembo, they're an amazing organization. And hopefully we can raise some money and some awareness for this amazing organization to check out, especially I think Virginia was mentioning, with COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit hard, and so
I don't think we mentioned this at the start of when I was interviewing Virginia, but Project Tempo actually has a learning center in Tanzania where the girls will go visit, and they'll go to school there. It's for like all ages, from like preschool to like women. And basically before older women, you don't need to laugh at that. Anyways, well, they'd fly, like before COVID, they'd fly Canadian teachers over and help them teach English and all kinds of stuff. So because of COVID, they had to shut the school down, which really took a big hit. So yeah, this fundraiser will really help, send over money for, sanitary things and just kind of building the community back up. Because not only was that a learning center for women, it was also like a community center that everybody would go hang out at. So yeah.
So one last plug. How much gives what?
Okay. $25 will buy a bag of toiletries for a girl, and $55 will buy a bag of books.
Amazing. And you're more than welcome to donate more than that.
Yeah. Oh gosh, feel free.
2 bags of books.
No one will stop you. Yeah, 2 bags of books for 2 girls. Imagine the impact.
Yeah.
And everyone who's watching, I hope you all have a happy holidays and Merry Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever you're celebrating.
Awesome. Amazing. Good job, Ellie.
Thank you.
Good night,
See you guys soon. Good night.